a party with 3 girls and 1 fat older gentleman. Well, I don't see anything wrong with that. Just as I have already mentioned, the gimmick of this board is just the stars, and you gotta chase them. Mario Party 6, I guess I should also mention the other gimmick that's sort of overarching in this game, which is day-night cycles. Every 3 turns it changes from day to night, and different things affect that. So the star space is only active during the day, and the anti-star space, which is governed by Bowser, of course, is during the nighttime. You will also change directions when that happens, and I'm also going to turn on mic minigames using the controller, so I'm able to show those off if they just so happen to... Yay, I'm already in the lead for the Happening Star. Got a couple of warp pipes. You can hop with them to help get a leg up on stuff down, I guess. A lot of people will say that Peach and Daisy are palette swaps, but we'll be very quick to note the fact that Daisy has 2 stripes on the bottom of her dress. That makes it a completely new character, folks. Yeah, DK's always treated as being this benevolent, kind, giving character in these post-him-being playable Mario Party games, but I don't know if that fits his character as much. Remember, he started out as a villain. Anyways, we're starting off with a coin-collecting minigame. And it is the maximum is 20 coins, but that honestly depends on how competent the opponent is. Not opponent. She is my opponent, but for this game, and this game only, until the next time we get paired up, she's my partner. And, I don't know, we're doing reasonably well, except for the fact that Daisy totally sucks eggs! Daisy. Well, this minigame had almost no effect on the global coin economy. Everyone just gets money. It's like a surplus check for everyone. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. 2 turns in and I'm already going into the settings again to change up some things. We're gonna skip We're gonna skip minigame instructions because I know what I'm doing. And that way I can expedite this process for you all. I don't know where that pipe leads. Oh, right next to the star. Is he getting it? Yeah, he's getting it. So... don't remember if Donkey Kong is gonna move. This, honestly, is not my most played board in this game. Most played board is probably the other one that was on the coin flip, Egad's Garage. That one, rules-wise, is much more basic of just, here's a star space, go to it type of thing. I can't resist the allure of setting traps in potentially inconvenient locations for people. I believe it is still going to make the most sense to hop out of that pipe. Oh yeah, most definitely. This thing's free! You don't need a ticket! So we go up the ladder and I am, like, 3 spaces away? Maybe 2 from Danky Kang? Best Kang? One puts the dank in your Kang. Sorry, I just went blank there for a moment. I guess I don't really have anything to say during these princess turns. Nothing is happening right now. which of these minigames, well, my favorite minigame on that list did not get picked, but this one is alright. It's very simple, you just push the button. Though it is really funny when you screw up, because you get this hilarious little sound effect and a pathetic little shapalonk. It's great. And that record for this game looks pretty easy to beat, as I am currently on pace to definitely not beat it. Yeah, I've definitely done that faster before. Too busy focusing on A, talking, and B, looking at what the record was. I really wish all minigames could have records. There's really no reason why. I mean, true, there are some minigames that don't make much sense, like, you know, games where there's a maximum, like if you're trying to get the closest to a certain point without going over, well, then you just have the record of getting on exactly what it is, and then there's nothing else that can top that. Which is something that already is a game that has a record for it in a Mario Party game. So that's part of my reasoning why, even if it doesn't make sense, just allow all games to have records. Who cares? Most of you probably haven't even played this. Some of you may have not even heard of it, but back during the GameCube era, there was a Pac-Man game. And I'm not talking about Pac-Man Party in the Wii. I've never played that. I believe it's called Pac-Man Rally or something. It had a couple of other random Namco characters thrown in as videos. But yeah, it was a party game, and the goal was simply to get to the end first, similar to Wii Party and Wii Party U. And you played a minigame at the start of each round, and that would determine how good of a dice block you could roll. The reason I'm bringing this game up is the fact that every single minigame in that game not only had records, had a top 10 for records. So you'd enter in your initials ahead of time before the game even started, and then you would go crazy trying to get your name as high up on the leaderboards for each minigame as possible. Leaderboards for minigame records is a thing that I would much appreciate seeing. There's staff records in a couple of these Mario Party games, but online leaderboards would be something that would be really interesting to see, even though apparently no one seems to care about putting online modes in Mario Party games, so it's probably never going to happen. And this might be one of the more challenging games in all of Mario Party 6, just because it's a straight-up platforming battle, and you gotta do it as fast as you possibly can in order to be successful. Fortunately, I've kind of figured out the lay of this whole thing, so I can get through it relatively quickly. And those, like, wheel things spinning around, I don't know. I know they're just wheel things, but they kind of look like little robots with their arms stretched out, like, turning the wheels around. Maybe I'm just crazy. Now, this is where you gotta be careful, or you just win.
Finish!
Wow, I did really good, I thought, and yet still much faster than how I did it. In case I haven't made it abundantly clear, I stole the save file I'm using off of the internet because I wanted to have Toadette as well as this board unlocked, and I wasn't going to go through the trouble of just running through a bunch of random games in order to get my star bank high in order to do it. The basic story of this game is that the sun and the moon are arguing over at each other, and you're using Mario Party stars to power something up and show them true power of the stars. It's complicated. You're using the stars to solve an argument, essentially. So I just spin it. Does it stop as soon as I hit the block? I would prefer it to be day, okay. Aren't I cool? Now, does it totally reset everything so it goes to 3 stars on daytime? appears to be the case. That's pretty cool. Except now I think I may have set it up so that all these people are in front of me for getting to the star, so maybe that was a poor decision on my part. But yeah, anyways, this game features a star bank, so every star you earn gets transferred into a star bank, and you use said stars in order to unlock a bunch of stuff. Including a hilarious pop-up book that's interactable and a bunch of silly things on it happen. Fun, trust me. No, I'm not making it sound that fun. It totally is. Is it sad that I probably could recite the main storylines of all of the Mario Party games right about now? See, the first one, you're just trying to prove who's the straight-up best. Second one, you're naming a specific location that appears to be restricted just to Mario Party. Third one, you're arguing over a super-duper star that just landed in Mario Party Land for no reason. Fourth one, it's a giant cube where all the parties take place, and it just so happens to be everyone's birthday at the same time, and you're trying to get presents, I guess. Fifth one, there's a dream world, and you're trying to be the best at dreaming, I guess. Sixth one I already mentioned. Seventh, you're on a cruise. Eighth, you're at this big old carnival. 9 is, I believe, another Dream World thing. Come on! Oh, I had my controls screwed up again. That explains why. Instead of going around, it's more like down, left, right, up. No, down... Actually, yeah, I totally could have done it. I'm a mess right now. Stupid controller. I'll always blame the controls and/or emulator settings. That is the key to victory.
Oh, did I win?
Despite doing pitifully on that minigame, we're still sitting... Okay, I'm saying that while being in 4th place. I think I'm still sitting pretty good because I believe I'm in the lead for multiple events or opponent stars at the time, at least. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't really know what the overarching story for Mario Party is. DS, you got shrunk by Bowser, because he has that wish-granting star rod from Paper Mario again for some reason, and you gotta get it back. One thing that's kind of nice about this game, prices in shops for items and stuff are dependent on your current placement, so I'm in 4th place. I got stuff for super cheap. So that's kind of nice. So there you go, I've given you a quick rundown of the story of Mario Party. It is very, very important. And we haven't even gotten into the whole real wackiness of the fact that we started off with Baby Bowser, who then warped into Koopa Kid, just had his name changed for no real reason, and then he basically got pretty much straight up replaced by Bowser Jr. by a couple of years later. Like, the last game I remember seeing Koopa Kid in was maybe Mario Party 7. He might have been in 8, but playing only a minor role. In fact, I'm not really sure if Koopa Kid plays a prominent role in a Mario game other than Mario Party, to be honest. Alright, I could totally reach that if I get a decent roll. It means not a 1.